One of the things that I've enjoyed the most about developing my personal style is figuring out those core pieces and then how I can tweak them a little bit so that they stay feeling fresh. I give myself a little variety, but it's still something that at its core I know how to style. So it works really seamlessly into my wardrobe. So in today's video, I want to specifically focus in on the iterations of cashmere sweaters that I've added to my closet. These are things that I started with one, and then I slowly worked my way into different silhouettes and styles and colors, and I've been really happy with all of them. I'm also really excited to be working with Quince again on this video. They encapsulate this whole concept perfectly because they offer really beautiful materials, really great construction, and then a lot of different interpretations of really classic pieces. So I've selected a couple items that I'm going to use to showcase my points, and of course I'm going to link everything down below. So let's get started. So the first sweater that I want to talk about is the one that I'm wearing. This is a classic V-neck cashmere sweater, but I've gone for the oversized interpretation because I wanted something a little roomier, something that felt more relaxed, something that still had that classic undercurrent, but that was a little bit of a twist. And then I also wanted something I could wear really comfortably in pregnancy, so I went with the oversized just in case I wanted a little bit more room. And what's really great is I've been able to choose my regular size and it's still given me that perfect oversized feel. And I selected this one in particular in a color that I know that I already love and something that already works with my color palette. And that's definitely my recommendation as you're starting to branch out. As you're working with that really solid base that you've established, you want to keep certain things really consistent. And the color is one of the easiest ways to do that. That way, when I brought it into my wardrobe, I could easily mix it and match it with other colors that I already have. And that type of thinking can be really beneficial for you as you're working on your own wardrobe, because keeping the color consistent can give you a lot of flexibility in how you can then play with different shapes and silhouettes. The next sweater that I want to talk about is a classic crewneck, but here I wanted to go for something oversized and with more texture than what I typically gravitate towards. So when I first started out my wardrobe, I went with the really classic cashmere sweater. It's got that really high crewneck, a really slim fit, and again, a neutral versatile color. And as I've been experimenting and figuring out what I like, I realized that I love some variety within that same overall structure. So again, sticking with the crewneck, but I like something that's a little bit oversized because it feels very cozy in the fall and the winter. You can wear it with leggings or you can wear it with pants. You can also wear it with shorter skirts. So going for something that changes the overall silhouette by going oversized, and then something that adds a little bit more visual interest by going with something that has some texture built into it, and then also a thicker collar, is just a really nice way to, again, work with same but different. So much like the V-neck, I stuck with a neutral color that I already know I love, so I went with this beautiful off-white color. It goes with so much in my wardrobe, and especially during the fall and the winter, I love having that lightness. It adds a lot of visual light to the outfits that I'm choosing, and I find it really great, especially in January when everything is really sad. And the last style of sweater that I wanted to talk about is a classic turtleneck. I really love turtlenecks, probably second to my crewnecks. I wear turtlenecks the most often in the fall and the winter. I love that it's so cozy. I love a higher neckline in most of my tops, and especially with a turtleneck, I find that it's a great way to stay nice and warm without adding a ton of bulk, which is really great if you want to layer jackets and stuff over top. So when I wanted to add another version of this to my wardrobe, I wanted to keep most of the points similar to what I already love, but I really wanted to branch out of the color a tiny bit and go for something that's a little bit more popular right now, but still really classic. So I chose a gorgeous chocolate brown color. And when you look at the overall structure of this sweater in particular, I love that that beautiful ribbing detail from the neck carries on to the wrist and then around the bottom of the sweater. And I really love this touch because it makes it feel very cohesive, and you know that I love that in my outfits. And especially when you're working with a sweater, it adds really nice structure. And I think that sweaters that are a little bit oversized but still have a tiny bit of structure, that's kind of a hard sweet spot to hit, and this one does it so perfectly. And even though I chose a color that's slightly outside of my normal color palette, I still did so with intention, and I chose something that would complement my color palette. So this beautiful chocolate brown goes with all those whites and those off-whites. You can wear this with black, of course. And then one of my favorite color combinations at the moment is chocolate and navy. I think it looks so great together. And as you know, I have a lot of navy in my closet. And then also brown on brown or chocolate on chocolate. Really, really great for this time of the year. Very trendy right now, but still very, very classic. So those are some variations of the classic cashmere sweater, things that I come back to over and over again, and subtle tweaks that I've made to keep them feeling fresh and current and allow myself to wear something that I know how to style, but still feels a little bit different than what I'm used to. So I would love to know in the comments down below if you have any sweaters like this, or if there's any other categories you maybe want me to cover on this topic, because it's something that I've used to build out most of my wardrobe. Thank you again to Quince for sponsoring today's video. I'm going to link everything along with sizing and the colors in the description box down below. In case anything caught your eye, all of these are really beautiful to consider. And then also I wanted to mention really quickly that what's really great about Quince is they offer 365 days of returns. So you have a lot less pressure if you're going to buy something and then maybe not be so sure. It takes a lot of that guesswork out of it. And then of course, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Have a great day.